what's up guys? Sean back with some more of my 600-pound life content. And you guys seem to really like the full episode when I did Leaky Booty Lacey the other day. And I didn't think anybody would watch a full-length movie of me running my mouth. But it seems to be what you guys are here for, so I can definitely do Dolly. And then I think next was Penny. I think that was the next one that you guys really liked. But this one, I think I did a clip of before, if I'm not mistaken. I did a video on her. But it was like the craziest thing. It was her mother. I think there might have been some therapy involved, so I guess we'll see if we get there. But Dolly, so get ready. This is going to be a long one.
To tell you how I feel, and I will not take her back.
Mama's had enough. Damn. I think 25 was the first time I ever went to see a weight loss surgeon, but I didn't follow through, and I weighed in at 509. So. Oh, everything's bigger in Texas. Damn, would you take a second to just look at how messy that shit is? What? Pretty damn colorful, too. Looks like a My Little Pony gangbang happened in there.
When I wake up miserable. The first thing I feel is pain from being overweight.
How is she sleeping on her side? I could never do that. It always felt like it was just jabbing me in the ribs. But I don't know, I guess to each their own.
Carrying around this much weight hurts more than anyone can ever imagine. My whole body hurts.
I can
my
imagine.
Calves, my knees.
What the hell? Why do we always go straight for coochie cam? Like, if I were her, I'm 100% on a BBW site, and I'm advertising that belly button, because some guys are going to want to see that.
Knees, and my feet, and my lower back, and my head. I can't even get out of bed anymore without needing help.
Okay.
Shy. I live with my mother, but my best friend, Cheyenne, helps me when she's here sometimes.
Well, shit, she's not far from needing help herself. How is she going to help you out that... What is that hanging off the side of the bed? Damn, she got big thighs. Oops.
Good morning. Cheyenne is a big girl like me too, so she understands where I'm coming from.
No shot she has a lollipop on her arm. When you start getting food tattoos, you probably got a friggin' issue with food, honestly.
I met Dolly over the internet. We grew up not too far from each other. We didn't know each other. But the moment I met her, it was just like a spark, like I know her my whole life.
Oh, so they're dating.
So we spent a lot of time with each other. My legs can barely hold my weight anymore. So when I do move around, I move really slow. And I have to be...
That's crazy, because she gonna break that toilet seat sitting on top of it, and it looks like one of them little cheap plastic ones. But yeah, no, she's 25, and she's already talking about how much it hurts. Imagine 10 years from now if you don't do something about this.
Very cautious of each movement. And I have to wear this nasal cannula all the time. 24 hours a day.
I hate those.
Here you go. Get your water ready and I'll get your towel. My weight has affected my lungs. I can hardly go to the bathroom on my own. I can't even...
Woo! There we go, baby. Bring it all out. You know they get paid extra money for the shower scene? I could only imagine. Because, like, I wish I would have been on the damn show. They would have had to blur the whole screen, baby.
help myself in the shower. Some days I skip it. And on the days that I do shower, I need Cheyenne and my mom to come wash me. Because I struggle to stand.
You could do that
I can only bear
part.
the pain from standing for 10 minutes before it becomes excruciating. Okay, hard part.
At least she can get 10. I was probably about 5 and my back was on fire.
Oh, God. My stomach.
Do the stanky leg.
It's okay, I'm almost done. Oh, God, okay. There's a lot to do. I've had a lymphedema mass under my stomach for 4 years now, so...
Oh man, that's not her thigh. That's crazy because I was lucky enough to be taller. People get mad when I keep saying I'm tall, but it makes a big friggin' difference when you're spreading weight out like that. Because look at hers. It is all gravitated to her fupa. It's crazy.
I have to put my leg up on the side of the tub and have Cheyenne reach through there and scrub for me.
Cheyenne's reaching all right.
Dolly needs care, physical care, that is hard on me as a mother.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, okay, I know you get to a point where it's so bad, but she has to want to do something about it too. You can't do everything for her. So the care, all that doesn't matter. She needs to help herself too, you know what I mean? So.
There's times when I bathe her that I just can't stop crying because she's so miserable.
Or because it smells.
And that hurts me to the core.
Okay. We put cornstarch in my fold.
What? Are you making biscuits or are you friggin' getting dressed? Cornstarch?
Imagine. I come here, I'll help give her a shower. If she needs anything else, I'd go and do it. I just love her like a sister.
What kind of kinky stuff is this? Because I know there's some guy that's into turning women into, like, baked goods or something that is absolutely loving this cornstarch thing.
Me and I have known her my whole life, but I feel like I did in my heart. And she's worth it.
Aww.
The only thing powerful enough to distract me from darker thoughts is food.
Oh, well, go figure. Somebody likes food at 600 pounds. Emotional eaters is always the toughest one because you're always going to have something going wrong. So that's definitely got to be the hardest thing to get over with. I don't know if I was an emotional eater or not, to be honest. I might have been. I'm a man. I don't think I show all that much emotion, to be honest. But
Food is my go-to drug that takes my pain away. And I love cooking for Cheyenne because Cheyenne loves my eggs and bacon. All right, Cheyenne, I'm gonna go start breakfast.
see, I knew she was giving Cheyenne the pork.
I guess I'll just sit here. Okay.
Bruh.
Food is more than just a pleasure.
How many baby chickens did you kill for that? Whoa.
It's my reason for existing.
That's
What
not
was that,
sad.
like 15 eggs? Yeah. I can't wait for the first bite of something that will make me
Bro, you better own chickens if you're gonna eat over a dozen eggs a friggin' day. That's nuts.
forget about all the misery of my life.
Don't be afraid with the cheese.
No, never.
That's a lot of damn cheese.
Food has caused all of the things I hate about.
Oh my god, no, she is not hugging the cheese. She's got a cheese plushie. That's insane. You like cheese that much that you hug it while you make the eggs?
My life, but it's the only thing I've ever had to help me feel good.
That's mostly
And I
cheese.
don't know where to even begin to change that.
Bro, that sink is disgusting.
Ever since I can remember, food was just a coping thing, I guess. It just made me happy. It still does. Food just makes me happy. Growing up, all I know is I was chunky.
Hey, me too, sis. I'm right here with you.
My mom was a massage therapist and a hospice caregiver.
What?
And she divorced my father when I was 2 years old because my dad.
But massage therapist and then she went into hospice. You think she was giving some old men a happy ending or something?
A drug addict. And my mom, she gave my father the ultimatum. It's me and the child or the drugs. And he chose the streets and the drugs. So that's what it is. Can you give me a little bit more eggs, please?
Yeah. Is that good or more?
You've had
No,
enough.
it's good.
Okay.
So my mom raised me and she did
shit, she needs to buy stock in Jimmy Dean if she's eating like that for breakfast every day. That's a whole lot of sausage. That's what she said.
As good as she could. I was left alone a lot, and that's how it started. My relationship with food. It was just there, so I ate it.
Dolly has always been a bit different than other children. And other kids are harsh.
Bruh, is she drinking out of one of those pee jugs that measures your pee? That's disgusting. That's a whole new low. I was okay with the cornstarch and the coochie and everything, but you're drinking out of a pea cup.
And cruel. So I've always been the overprotective mother. Being singled out as the fat girl is quite uncomfortable. Her whole life has been that way. But she really loved her daddy. She was a lot like him. Lots of freckles, both.
Are you calling her a drug addict? What freckles? You just said he was a drug addict and now she's just like her daddy. Like, that's a crazy way to put it. Okay. Freckles.
Whenever I would think about my dad, I would turn to food. And I liked the feeling I had when I was eating. My mom would find the wrappers and get mad at me. But there's nothing she could do, really. In kindergarten, I was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder.
But wait a sec. Doesn't that mean that you get put on like Adderall and you got like poor man's Coke that makes you skinny? Oh, there's a doggy.
Oppositional defiant disorder and bipolar disorder. I know that I am a little special ed because I have mental issues. But teachers made me feel like I was more special ed than I am. It just made me want to eat more. And by the time I was 7, I was 120 pounds.
I don't think I was that big yet. Actually, I probably was. I think I was about 9. I was like $135. But damn, you better move, Fido. Dogs learn to get out of the way of you quick when you're 600 pounds because you are going down with or without their consent.
A few years after my dad left, my mom decided she was lesbian. My mom's someone that says that she's lesbian, but I swear to you that she's bisexual. Whatever her orientation is, my mom being a lesbian was traumatic because kids would make fun of me and call me a lesbian, saying, well, Dolly, if your mom's that, you're just a...
Wait, she's not a lesbian? I was thrown way off here. I thought her and Cheyenne had something going on. I guess not. I don't know.
Fat, awkward lesbian. And that made me want to eat more.
During that time, in the late 2000s, bullying was an issue but never really talked about until it was like 2010. If you were just a little different or you spoke different or just anything, they would pick on you.
Look, people are always going to pick on something they don't understand or somebody that's a little different. Being you and being individual is like, it's a positive, and you'll realize that when you get older, but when you're a kid, it can be a little brutal, I'll be honest with that.
During times like this, there's people, they turn to drugs, violence, but people like me and Dolly, we turn to food.
I just steadily just kept getting bigger, and I know that when I was about 15 or 16 years old, I was approximately 300 pounds.
Yeah, that's lighter than me. I don't know what I weighed at that age, but you notice that dog is not going far from that plate, because he knows if that belly table she's rocking gives out, he's going to get a whole lot of sausage.
But I felt like there was nothing that I could do about it, that I was like giving up hope. And I just started eating junk food and not giving a care about anything that I ate. I just ate whatever. At that point, I didn't care anymore. I had had enough of high school, and so I dropped out.
Oh, damn.
I pulled her out of regular high school because the bullying got so intense.
Well, did you at least try to homeschool her or something? Because, I mean, when I was in high school, bullying was just a part of it. I know it's a lot different now, and that's a good thing. I mean, because bullying really doesn't have a place. If I'll be honest, I probably was a bit of the damn bully to some kids. Some kids just really ticked me off, and I had a whole lot of rage in me as a kid, so...
Again, that Job Corps would do...
Hold on. What the hell is on that couch? That dog better be drooling, because I don't want to know what y'all did to put them white stains there if that dog doesn't drool. That's gross.
Good things for her self-esteem. But of course, doesn't matter where you go, people are going to be cruel.
My mom had told me about Job Corps. I said, okay, sign me up.
Somebody got a little too excited over that sausage. And I don't know if it was the dog yet or not. I hope.
I figured things could be different if I started over. My weight did stabilize for a while. And when I got my high school diploma, I was maintaining my weight at 250 pounds.
That's not bad.
She was doing well.
You guys are going to think 250's bad, but coming from a fellow 600-pounder, 250's knocking it out of the damn park.
Well, but still had issues. Dolly is not real good at bathing herself. She got in trouble for this in Job Corps, for not keeping her body
Oh my God.
clean and odor-free.
After I completed my certificate, I worked.
Imagine if people come to you and tell you you smell like that. That's awful. If you're fat, you better carry around friggin' cologne or some kind of spray. I remember when I was in high school, I carried a little bottle of cologne in my pocket just in case I had to take a hooker bath and freshen up real quick. So
Worked at a restaurant as a prep cook, but you pretty much have to stand for hours working at a restaurant. I was only able to stand up in like 20, 30 minutes. So that only lasted maybe 3 or 4 days. I'm done, Cheyenne.
there's the piss jug.
Thank you.
That milk mustache is crazy.
After that, I tried working jobs where I could sit down all day.
Oh my God, this chick is just full of excuses for why she can't do something, so I can already tell that this is not gonna go good.
I worked at 3 different call centers, but none of those jobs lasted very long because of my asthma, my oxygen, my heart failure. All I knew how to do was eat. And so my focus returned to food and how to get more of it. So I was at this crossroads trying to figure out what to do next. And my father took his own life.
Oh, see, there's always some kind of trauma tied into this, but that's sad. So she barely knew her father. She got bullied out of school, and her dad ended up doing that. So, yeah, that's hard. I could see why she turned to emotional eating. So I kind of am understanding where she's coming from a little more.
His father had just passed away a week before he did. And he took it really hard. And so he did a whole heap of methamphetamines on purpose to end his life. He was sad. He was depressed. He wasn't a good dad. He wasn't even a good person, but he was the only father that I had.
Yeah, I mean, you only get one. My dad's a pretty hell of a nice guy. I mean, he'll give you the shirt off his back, and he's almost nice to a fault. But yeah, I luckily I didn't have those kinds of issues. But as far as trauma goes, a lot of people deal with things in different ways, and obviously she dealt with it with eating. So
I was in a really bad depressed mood for a while. And when I get depressed, how I deal with that is that I eat.
She didn't have him a lot growing up. So in the latter years before he passed, she was real proud of the fact that they were getting really close. And when she's sad, she eats those emotions.
I had just turned.
bro, what kind of shot is that? I think I know what website that baby went on.
21 and I was 400 pounds. But I didn't have much income and I didn't have no place to live. And that's when I met Ricky, the man that I married, on a social media chat thread. It turned out we had something in common. Because
Bro, why is it always Ricky? Wasn't it Ricky for Lacey too? They're just finding these Rickies all over the place. I got a drunk uncle named Ricky. If anybody wants him, he's a damn psychopath.
Ricky didn't have anywhere to go either. Ricky lived close to me, so we met in person. And not long after that, he invited me to come stay with him in his bedroom at his mom's, because that's where he was living at the time.
Baby, come stay in my bedroom at my mama's place. Doesn't sound like a pickup line to me, but I guess it worked on her. I don't know.
Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna move in with you. After a few months living with Ricky, Ricky would always say mean things to me. And then there would be times when he was abusive.
Oh, shit.
But then I got pregnant.
Damn, she had a kid? You know what's funny is I tell my girl all the time that I started lifting weights so I could beat her up, but domestic violence is not funny, except for when you're teasing your girl about it like that. But
So we got married. And by the time February rolled around, I had a baby girl named Trinity.
She's the most precious thing you never. She's a beautiful child. Beautiful spirit. She's just full of life and full of energy.
bro, that's dangerous though, because when you're 600 pounds, did you see that woman that squished a baby? I think it was either her grandchild or something, but she rolled over and killed the baby. But she was like 900 pounds, and she didn't even realize the baby was under her stomach fold. That's wild.
Energy. I certainly didn't know 3 years ago I was going to be a mama, basically, again. I was given this child by CPS when she was 6 days old.
Damn.
A year later, we went to court, and she and her husband at the time both proved to the judge.
She made it 6 days as a mom? That's sad. That's like pathetic. But I guess she was so used to having a bad role model from her father, maybe part of that rubbed off, but I'm not trying to give her any excuses. That's awful. But at least hopefully grandma is a good mom to her, or mother figure, I mean.
Very incompetent. So I've had custody of this child from word go.
Giving birth to my sweet baby daughter was the best day of my life. But there were complications.
Probably the best week of your life, and then you effed it all up. Like, what? I hate when people do that. It was the greatest gift ever. I kept the baby for a week.
Because of my weight and because of all my mental health issues, my mom ended up getting custody of Trinity, which
Thank God.
turned out to be a blessing. Ricky was being abusive and I was really sick, and I told my mom I can't handle this anymore. And so my mom took me to the hospital, and I was there for 11 days. And while I was there, I had time to think.
Rick.
Bro, why is it they always got like a big ass truck for you to climb in at 600 pounds? That's dangerous. That's a hell of a ride down. You don't want to be on that roller coaster at 600 pounds, let me tell you that.
He took complete advantage of her. And he's done so much to change her life outcome. He killed her soul, he killed her spirit. And he kept making these comments to my wife and I that all he wanted to do was just feed her fried foods.
Oh shit, we got another honey bun humper, a snicker fricker, whatever you want to call them. But he's into feeding chicks to death. And she definitely fits his mark if she's eating 15 eggs for breakfast. But
And watch her get bigger.
Whenever I got out of the hospital, I went home with my mother. I've been separated from him ever since.
Let's do this.
what are we doing?
Me and Cheyenne, we both have similar health issues.
You think?
So when we first met, there was like this immediate bond.
I believe we became best friends really quickly because we're so much alike.
I'm surprised how mobile she is, but then again, she is 25, so it hadn't quite got her yet, but she's definitely heading downhill quick, so.
It got to the point where we could finish each other's sentences and
Sandwiches.
we have the same humor and everything. Hi. Did I get?
Oh, the supermarket, okay.
Oh, my back's killing me already. It's hard to relate to a skinnier person because they don't understand the struggles we go through. We get
Well, yeah, they absolutely understand, but I think most skinny people understand that it's something that you could do something about. That's the problem. And trust me, as somebody who was there, I know it's a huge obstacle in your way. But at some point, you got to take the first step. So I think that's the issue. But
It's told on a daily, oh, you're big. I know that I'm big. You don't have to say it. It gets to the point where you don't want to look in the mirror. And no one else deals with that, you know? Chocolate chip macadamia nut. Oh, this is my favorite.
you think at 600 pounds you need the friggin' cookie that's bigger than your damn head? I think that's part of the problem. But alright, rock out.
It is? Yeah. One's bigger.
She's only
You
got
put in this
desserts.
cart?
Oh my God, Dolly.
I'll take an Italian cream one too.
I bet you friggin' will.
I can't believe she had to have that.
At that point, why not just get a whole pie?
My mom tries to make me get more fruits and vegetables and meats, so I have a sugary, salty craving. I like grains and breads and pastries. It's hard for
Let's be real. Friggin' carbs taste good. That's the big problem. If you go keto, this chick could drop 100 pounds in like a month or two. I guarantee, not 1 month, but 2 months she definitely could.
me to get things for myself usually because I have to have my mom's approval.
Dolly's food addiction is sad if you really think about it, because that's been like a best friend most of her life. It doesn't talk back, all it does is soothe her. But then she's mad at herself after she's eaten way too much, or she gets
There's no shot they have 2 carts right now. One just for her desserts and the other for all the normal food. That's insane.
makes herself just plumb sick, and she's mad. She's upset with herself.
Mom,
What?
we're about to a whole chicken for $18.
Yeah, I guess.
What? Why don't you just go to friggin' Sam's Club and get one for like $6 or Costco? You can get a whole rotisserie chicken and they're fire too. They're good. But this chick's already taken a seat and she's supposed to be the damn helper.
I prefer to go to larger stores because they're more supportive for someone in my condition.
Oh no, she did not just plop down in that straw chair. You got lucky, sweetheart, because you could have hit the deck on that move.
Cheyenne's a bigger girl too. We both get tired easily.
Dolly. So, okay, Dolly, what do you want?
Let me get in front.
Just do it.
I know, I want to just do it, but I can't
Okay.
get there.
All right, stop.
Better not snap at your mother like that.
No, don't. Oh God.
Just do what I asked you to do.
What is she freaking out about? Did you put one of the cookies away or something?
At this point in my life, I know that I am killing myself with food, and I know that it's an addiction. I have pretty serious illness, so if I don't change my ways and the way I eat, I could potentially not be here anymore.
The fat boy in me is looking at how good those damn friggin' like cookies and stuff look. But that's only $200. That was 2 big ass carts. So that ain't bad at all.
And I have a 3-year-old to be here for. This is not the end for me. My worst fear is that I die and my daughter lives on and she wonders what life could have been like with Mom. That scares me. I will not let that happen to my daughter. I need to do something about it now.
Bet she ends up in the ER before the night's over.
Is she gonna go to the hospital just for going to the supermarket? And also, why did you park on the curb like that? That's just mean. You know she can't climb up off that curb like that.
Huh?
I bet you end up in the ER before the night's over.
Does it really feel like I'm gonna pass out?
Really, lady? Alright, month 1. Here we go. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. What is that? It looks like she's got a piece of meat on her pillow. She's saving it for later? This little piggy?
Hey, good morning.
that blanket
Not
looks
so
dirty as
fast.
shit.
Want to do your leg first?
Yeah.
You want to move your leg?
Hey, my mom has that same bag right there. But also, whoa, that is a weird angle. Cheyenne is seeing every bit of you, Dolly.
First. How you feeling today?
Like $1,000,000.
Today, I'm traveling to Houston to see Dr. Now to try to get help losing weight and getting a more normal life.
She really has an ice cream cone tattooed on her arm. You think when she goes on a diet, she's gonna like wake up in cold sweats and just like take a bite out of her arm? That would be so funny.
Where? Yeah. Could you get those speckled pants over there, please?
What are they speckled with?
Part of me is excited because I want to change, but part of me is just scared because this is going to be a very long drive. Oh, look at that. It matches my hair.
Bro, I wanted to dye my hair that color in 6th grade. My mom would not let me. I wish she would have. I might still do that. Might be my color.
Around 6 hours, and I'm already in a lot of pain because
get
I
the
have a really
cornstarch.
bad rash. And I'm worried about how bad it can get on the road and how painful it might be for me to drive all that way.
Yeah, honestly, those rashes, once you get them, they just get worse and worse unless you take care of them. And I don't think cornstarch is going to do it. You need like an antifungal, and you need to scrub really good and then put it on. And it'll clear up in like a day or two. But
I'm having shortness of breath.
that's why you have oxygen.
Should have had it on in the first place. I'm having a hard time breathing.
Hey, there's your daughter.
Hi.
Looks like her daughter. What? They said she's what, 3? Looks like she's been eating like mommy a little bit, but she's still young. She could still correct it, but you got to teach her healthy eating habits if you don't want her to get picked on like you did. So.
Meow. Look at Trinity. I'm gonna touch your show off. I forgot to spray.
Oh, hooker bath.
And then put it in my bag, please.
Bro, also, when you're 600 pounds, you always shoot one down the back door. You know what I'm saying? Because you will get swamp ass real quick. So.
It's time to load up. Do not let her out.
No.
Yeah, don't be mean to the dog. What, she got a tackle box? What is she doing? She going fishing?
Thankfully, I'll have my mom and Cheyenne to take care of me on the road. So it's gonna be pretty full in the car. And I can already tell that we're gonna need to stop for something to eat, just for me to get myself through it. I'll put my oxygen on when I get in here, Mom.
No shot. She's on her way to doctor now, and she's already thinking about what she can have on the way to eat. But I guess everybody does that with the surgery process. They go through the Last Supper syndrome, like what they can eat beforehand. I know, I had my damn surgery canceled because of it, but...
Pull yourself up.
Easier said than done.
And I really hope that Dr. Now says that he can help me, because I know I need his help if I want to live.
True. But you need your own help, too. Is her and Cheyenne on the same side? Because it looked like that truck was leaning to the right. That's kind of funny.
I went pee before I left the house.
We haven't even gotten out of Fort
I
Worth.
know this. It's not my fault. It's the water pillow's fault.
Is she really going to ask if they could stop at a McDonald's for a pee break when she has some ulterior motives for sure?
Stop every 5 minutes to or what?
I'm in a lot of pain, and I can't be done with this ride soon enough. Every time I move, I feel this excruciating pain in my stomach area where my rash is underneath me. It stings. It's frustrating.
But it's only going to get worse until you bathe and shower and put the cream or whatever on it. Cornstarch is just going to dry it out. It's not going to actually friggin' heal it or anything.
Frustrating because I try to keep it clean and dry all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like there's nothing that I can do. So I'm just trying to hang on as best I can and get there.
Oh shit. Getting to Doctor now. The fat boy Grim Reaper is coming in hot.
A little nervous. Dr. Now's not gonna sugarcoat anything.
Bet you wish he would sugarcoat it. But I already heard her say that she had water pills. So if she's retaining water and she were to get rid of that, she could drop way more weight, like way easier off the start. So she could come back and weigh in good after like the first month probably if she just got rid of the fluid, so.
Dolly?
I don't know what Dr. Now is gonna say, or if he's going to find anything wrong with me that I don't already know about.
If you'll step up on the scale, please.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I just hope it's not anything that he can't help me with. Because if Dr. Now can't help me, then no one can.
Where's she at? Oh, come on.
I'm here at Dr. Now's in Houston to meet with Dr. Now and to get my weight checked. I don't think I'd be much more than 550.
No, you are. No shot. She weighed less than me, too? What is going on? How tall is she? There's no way she weighed less than me. That's insane.
Step down.
Like it.
We're gonna be going to room 5.
How did that happen? It's actually a lot more than I thought I was going to see. There's no way I gained that much. So that makes no sense.
Really? Makes perfect sense to me. I saw how many pieces of pie and cookies the size of your damn head you had.
That's impossible unless my scale at home must be wrong then.
Those damn scales are always wrong.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Doing good, sir?
Good. Well,
Can you guys see the fear in her eyes? That man comes in and every fat boy and fat girl in town is scared to death.
you must be Dolly, huh?
Yes, sir.
And who is with you today?
My mom.
All right. Well, good to meet you both.
Thank you.
All right, Dolly, what brought you here?
Food.
Well, my weight and my health brought me here.
So you're looking to lose weight. All right, so you are 593 pounds and you're 5'2".
Yes, sir.
Okay, she's 5'2". That makes a little more sense. I was thinking, there's no way. So I have her by what? Damn, friggin' 14 inches.
So your BMI is 108. So that's a very high BMI. And your body is under a lot of strain because of that. So I'm glad to hear you want to change that and improve your health. You know what the normal weight for you?
She's got, like, this woman looks terrified. I've seen people scared in Dr. Now's office before, but I've never seen them look like they're about to get hit by a damn car. But
Your height is?
No.
120 pounds. So you have just over 450 pounds you need to lose. And you're 25?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Well, at what age you noticed that you were overweight?
what do you mean? Like, Obviously, if somebody's getting close to 600 pounds, it didn't happen overnight. And if she's 25, it's probably been pretty progressive from this point. So,
Mom, any help from you?
She's had weight issues most of her life.
You don't have weight problem yourself, huh?
I have had.
You did?
Just in the last couple of years, I've dropped over 200 pounds myself.
okay.
What was your highest weight?
Well, then she knows what the hell to do, so she could teach her and at least be like helpful to her. Because she definitely's got it down. She lost over 200 pounds. Good for you.
I have been up over 400 myself. Now I sit at 155.
Well, that's good. But
Wow.
it sounds like you had a dysfunctional dynamic when she was younger, where you showed her how to overeat. And then you improved your health and lost weight. But you're still enabling her to be overweight.
Look, at some point she's got to take responsibility for her damn self. She's 25 years old. I get that she probably had like a bad start with food. I understand what Dr. Now is saying, but you got to do it for yourself at some point. I can't blame my mother forever just because I was overweight. You know what I mean?
And helping feed her.
No, sir, that's not the case. It's not me.
No, it was mainly my ex, my husband. I call him my ex, but we're not exes
Yep.
yet. I'm married,
He started bringing them cosmic brownies to the bedroom, and it was all downhill from there.
legally married, and I was living with my husband. He was the one that was feeding me too much.
So he was your enabler.
He was
and
my enabler. My mom's not feeding me too much.
Who bring your
There's a joke somewhere about your husband feeding you, but I'll leave it alone.
food? Did she get it herself?
I cook it, and she comes to the table.
So if that's how she gets her food, why don't you make less?
I put a regular portion, the same that I would eat. Now, I can't help what she eats between meals.
So, Dolly, what do you eat between meals?
I snack.
What doesn't she eat would be the better question, because that's the thing. You could eat normal, but when you're that size, you're just eating like nonstop. At least I was, personally. I know that I would just snack all friggin' day, so.
A little too much.
On what?
Cookies, brownies, chips.
Okay. Who
Cheesecake.
buys cookies? Who buys brownies? Who fancy?
So sometimes mom and I buy them. Sometimes we get it from food pantries. And
So,
they
Mom,
give it to us.
if I put it all together, I don't think you're helping Dolly to lose weight because you provide the food. So I'm going to change that.
I'm not gonna blame her, but honestly, I've seen some of what those food pantries give out before. Like, I've even gone and handed them out a few times, the boxes. But it's usually a lot of junk in there just for people to eat. I think they're trying to do it for the kids, so they're like happy with what they get, but there is a lot of junk in there a lot of times, and sweets, donuts, all kinds of stuff.
You just don't bring it in the house.
So can we agree not to have any cookies and brownies and chips in the house?
Absolutely.
Oh,
All
deal
right,
breaker.
she's 25, and congestive heart failure that she's suffering from is in people with their 70s or 80s. So her body is very close to its limit. And if anything happened where she pushes her body,
Bro, she is totally disassociated right now. She's like, what is life? She's staring off into space like, please tell this man to shut up. He's talking about my damn brownies.
over the limit, she's not going to make it. So this is very serious. And I'm going to give you some instruction. I want you both follow. I'm also going to give you some instruction to do some exercise. How much you can walk before you get out of stamina?
From that parking lot to here, her legs are probably going to be bloody nubs by the time we get to the hotel.
Damn. I always could say I could get to the mailbox and back, and that was probably like 100 yards, and I was totally friggin' winded and just out of breath. She looks like she's winded just listening to Doctor Now. That man is terrifying.
Do you have any swelling in your feet?
Yes.
That's why she can't wear anything but house shoes.
And this big apron of fat that you got hanging in your
Yes.
stomach, how long you had that?
A few years.
Okay.
They call it an apron? I didn't know that. But yeah, actually, I guess I've heard that before. My surgeon says that he'll fix and adjust mine once I hit my goal weight, that he'll slice my fupa off and get rid of my love handles. which I'm all for, because you could take that fupa, because that is the enemy of all mankind, making things look smaller.
All right.
It's not just this in between my legs. It's
What do they call it? A fupa?
I guess they call it a fupa nowadays. I don't know if you've heard that term.
I saw in the comments somebody called it a gunt. I've never heard it called a gunt before, but that's a good one too.
Well, that's where your body is trying to store some fat here and there. Ran out of the places, it's going to store it over there too. Dolly, is very important for you to start losing weight.
Yes, sir.
And you're struggling to even breathe now. If you lose 100 pounds, you probably won't need that oxygen, okay? So that's going to be something that we're going to have to try real quick to lose some weight, okay?
Sir.
Dolly,
She's struggling in the chair. I know her back's probably on fire because it don't look like a comfortable chair or anything. But that's just something you deal with once you get up that size. My back's friggin' destroyed. I'm sitting here right now. My back burns. But that's just life once you destroy your back. So
you feel like you're motivated to change your life?
Yes, I gotta do something about my life or it's not gonna be very long.
You are very right about that. So the time to change is now. So I'm going to bring you some stuff we are going to go over. And if you follow all the instructions I give you, you should be able to lose at least 80 pounds in a month if you stick with the diet, okay? But I'm going to...
no, she heard 80 pounds in a month. She's done. This surgery's over with already. Because she don't look like she's ready to put in any kind of effort that would be that. 80 pounds in a month's a friggin' lot. Granted, even if she had like 20, 30 pounds of fluid on her legs, I would think if she could do 50 or 60, that would have been good enough for him. But 80? Damn.
I'm going to give you 2 months to lose at least 60 pounds to show me you're serious about this. So that's going to be very easy going for you. All right, Dolly, I'm going to go bring some stuff for you and your mom, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as mean as everybody says he is.
Oh, not yet, sweetie. Wait till you come back and don't do any damn work, because that's usually what happens. That's when Dr. Now comes out and becomes the fat boy Grim Reaper.
Just wait.
Yeah, be quiet.
If you come back and you haven't done what you've been told, then you're going to find the other side of him.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
do what I've
saying.
been told.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do what you've been
You're not
told
gonna keep
because
that in the house.
I'm not going to have it in the house, and I'm going to stay on you like white on rice.
There ain't gonna be none of that either. No rice.
Something's telling me that she sounds like she's all gung-ho right now, which is great, right? That's what you need. But something's telling me this is going to go very badly.
I have a lot of concerns about Dolly. My biggest concern right now is whether Dolly is willing to start to grow up and take responsibility for her life, or if she is still where she wants to continue justifying her unhealthy choices by finding an environment that supports that for her. All right. Well, this is what I want you to read every day. The big question is, if Dolly's mom gets rid of the junk food and starts to make the home...
Look, Dolly's mom can only do so damn much. Dolly's got to do some of it. Because you saw Dolly was even cooking for herself. She was throwing everything in the cart, so it's not all on Mom. Mom lost 200 pounds. Now Dolly needs to get the hell on board, so...
environment, a more positive and supportive situation. How is Dolly going to eventually react to being where she can't justify the same behavior anymore? Now, I'm going to give you this book. There's a chapter about exercise, okay? Is she going to rebel against it and continue to seek out dysfunctional scenarios that give her what she wants? Or is she going to grow up and start taking responsibility for her life? All right?
I don't know. I think responsibility is a tough one for Dolly, but we can hope, we can dream. Right, Doctor Now? We got this. Okay, let's go.
So,
Sir.
I'm going to give you 2 months to lose 60 pounds, okay?
Oh,
So
okay.
it's going to be a goal for you. So
That's
this
more
is going to be
doable.
very important. No snacking and stick with healthy eating habit. Do your exercises. And if you need anything, give me a call. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Nice to meet you guys.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure your mom is going to help you to stay healthy. All right. See you later.
Very nice to meet you.
We need to join Tinder and get some cardio in there, Dolly.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
My first meeting with Dr. Now went okay, I guess. Right now I'm encouraged because I think he can help me and he's a nice man. But it's a lot of weight to lose.
That's crazy that she has to walk leaning back like that. I can't imagine the pressure on her back, and I've got a bad back myself, but all that pulling at the front, that would be friggin' miserable. Whew.
When Dr. Now said that I wouldn't live long if I continued along this path, it upset me and made me sad. I just gotta hunker down. Is it gonna be easy? Probably not. Probably gonna be one of the hardest things I've ever done. Mom will have to ease me into it instead of just getting rid of everything all at once. It'll be a
Oh
little
no,
hard.
sweetie. There's no easing into it. We're 600 pounds. We ain't got no damn time to waste. We gotta chuck the brownies and the cookies right now. What the hell do you mean, ease into it? What's wrong with you?
Hard doing this weight loss journey with my mom. Because me and my mom, our attitudes clash and we argue. But I need to do this. I'm not gonna say I can't do it because I know I can. Just have to put my mind up to it.
At least your mom's trying to be supportive and help you. I would think Cheyenne could help you too, because both of you could go on a diet together and work at it. A lot of times people benefit a lot from having somebody just help them like that or in their corner, you know? So. And that's a dirty house.
Hey, Dolly, you wanna go work out?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You pump that iron, baby.
Okay. I'll let you go first.
It's been a couple of weeks since I first saw Dr. Now.
Bruh, she does not have a fast food cup in her hand. Are we serious?
And since then, I've been really trying to stick with the diet. And also do all the exercises that he
This
talks
chick
about
loves
in
to
his book.
flop on furniture.
So far, it's been going okay. Cheyenne has been helping me a lot with my exercises,
Ooh yeah, put that Dr. Now book on the table, get everybody turned on.
and I'm grateful
Sexy
for
man.
that. Because I don't know if I could do as good of a job without her help. Okay, so it's like this.
Aren't you supposed to do this with weights, though? I mean, granted, if that's all she can do, but you're supposed to hold like at least a friggin' 2-pound weight or something, I think.
There's upper body that I have to do and lower body too. And I'm supposed to do them twice a day. So Cheyenne has been there a lot and she's kind of like my trainer.
Bruh, that...
You do this for
at
20
least
times.
hold it.
And then you do it the same way backwards.
Fly, birdie, fly.
Once you do 20, you do the other way. Alright? You don't have to exceed yourself every single time. Just work up to what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. If that's all she can do, that's all she can do. But at least putting in the effort. I always say don't let like fear of not being able to do something stop you from even trying. Because I did that for the longest friggin' time.
Yeah. I think I might go sit on the couch for now.
Okay.
One thing that is not cool is that my mom got rid of all the junk food right when we got back from seeing the doctor.
Wasn't that the friggin' point? What? Oh, I know what she was thinking. She was thinking they were going to eat what was left at least. Trust me, I've been there. I'm not going to throw out good food, but that shit has got to go. But...
Hey, you girls ready for something to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take something.
And so that was kind of a shock to my system that she did it so fast. I know I needed those things gone, but I thought I'd be able to ease my way out with them. and that was actually really hard for me. And I wish my mom would have talked to me about it, or given me some say-so.
Bro, look at that traumatized face. She's like, you're not putting any yolks in the egg? God, that's so funny. What is that? That is crazy. And she's wearing the same damn dress, so I understand why they got rid of her at Job Corps. That shit's gotta stink.
But I still want the surgery, so I'm trying to do the best I can.
Well, that's good. That you all shelf.
I'm doing what Dr. Now says and what my mom says. And I'm working to get approved for surgery.
Bro, the amount of food that is tattooed on this lady is insane. You think she's got an unhealthy relationship with food? She's got a damn lollipop, ice cream cone, probably got a friggin' Snickers in her butt crack. I don't know.
I don't feel like these are changes that I can make for the rest of my life. But I do feel like I can do it for the short term.
What?
If it's just to get approved. That's a big goal of mine, and I'm working towards that.
Listen, that's the same thought process I was in. I just need to get approved and then I can lose the weight because I can't eat. But you absolutely have to change your lifestyle or you're just going to put it back on, which is like one of my biggest fears. So I'm still working towards my goal, but...
Okay, Mom, I'm done.
Okay.
So get up and put it in the
Thank
sink.
you for lunch.
You're welcome,
It
kiddo.
was really good.
Thank you. Glad you liked it.
And when I go back to see Dr. Now for my next appointment, I really hope I get approved for weight loss surgery.
Bro, the amount of times I've seen this lady's cooter is driving me crazy. Because, oh, I figured out that white stain. It's from her doing that and sliding off. It's like a snail trail. I got it. Okay.
So I don't have to do this first part for too long.
No.
Because I'm not super happy.
You took her sugar, she's gonna revolt. Alright, month 3, baby, let's go.
I'm excited about seeing Dr. Now today. I'm nervous though, Mom.
I wouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, but let's go.
I feel like I've made some progress. I haven't been eating quite as much as I had. We'll see if I
What is
had
she
some weight loss change and see how Dr. Now feels about it. Hopefully I get an approval for surgery.
The scale don't lie.
Well, we're here.
Yeah.
I'm back in
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
Houston to see Dr. Now, and I'm about to find out if I met my weight loss goal. I really hope I did because I basically have had barely anything to eat since my last appointment. Sure, I've been having cravings, but my mom has put the house on lockdown. So
Bro, the jack-o'-lantern pants are crazy with that fupa.
that's most of the time there's nothing around.
It's not very
It just
flattering.
feels unfair because it's too strict. And if I was doing it for myself, I would take it more slower, so it was a lot
Look at the vampire chain she was wearing. She's a vampire's wet dream, all the blood in there.
less shock to my system. But Mom doesn't listen.
Dolly?
Hey, that's not the same pissed off lady it usually is. What happened to the other girl? I've been waiting to see her smile for like years.
Okay, you can go ahead and step on the scale.
Let's go, Dolly. Come on. Bruh, you're screwing up. You at least gotta take that chain off. That's like 5 pounds right there. Okay, 17.
You can go to room 5.
Okay.
17 in 3 months is pretty rough. Cause, yeah, like I said, I guarantee she probably just lost the swelling in her legs. It would be close to 20, so that's tough.
I don't understand what happened. It doesn't make any sense. I worked so hard.
Did you?
I just don't know how to do more than that. because my mental status is sucky. I feel like I can't do it. It's too stressful at home.
Man, I really hate that whole defeatist attitude because she's counting herself out before she's even gave like any effort at all.
I was more focused on being depressed and upset and other stuff. And like, I mean, I tried to do it, but then temptation started to get a hold of me, and I let that win.
I'm surprised Dr. Now didn't have her in therapy already, to be honest. Usually he would, but... Bum, bum, bum,
Hello, how
bum,
y'all
bum.
doing?
Good,
sir.
thank you. How are you?
Good. Well, Dolly, what's going on with you?
Looks like I've lost 17 pounds since I've seen you.
Well, that's a
2
good
weeks.
start, but you have to do a little bit better than that.
She thought she was about to get that pat on that back for 17. Dr. Now is like, I know, sweetie. You could take a dump that's 17 pounds at your size, so...
So
Yes,
what
sir.
happened this time?
I'm having a hard time with my portion control.
Essentially, you made what changes to...
I stopped with the bread and the pastas and the rice and all the sugary stuff.
Yeah, that's a start.
Okay.
No sodas, no juices.
Oh yeah, I absolutely refuse to drink calories now because I used to drink only friggin' soda, and that will F you up quick on a diet.
Mom, how is she doing with her eating habit?
It's just portion control. I'll put a portion on her plate, and then later on she'll go back for more.
Does she go back and eat more later on?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, sir.
I had a craving.
But here's the thing, with keto, you're eating like strictly meat and stuff, so you're full longer usually, so you shouldn't want to go back if you're doing it properly, but...
And I let it override me. So, do you have like something that I could go to instead of going home
No
that could
way.
help me?
This chick wants hospitalized to lose weight because she don't want to do it on her own? That's friggin' nuts. Doctor Now ain't going for that. You better do it on your own or he ain't going to give you the damn surgery.
With my temptations and all this, and to help me lose more weight.
Well, why do you need somebody else to do that? You have to start taking responsibility for yourself and do some stuff for yourself.
Preach.
Not depend on people to do everything for you. And that is the issue that you need to work on it. Okay?
Bruh, she gives the funniest look whenever she don't like what she hears. She just friggin' like zones in and it looks like that. What's that one fish from SpongeBob that looks, I don't know, the guppies or whatever? She gives that look.
You think you can do that?
Yes, I'm trying.
Your life is going to be what you want to make it to be. So it's going to be all up to you. If you want to be comfortable and live a life that is going to be more productive for you, you're going to have to do your part. It's not going to be up to your mom or me.
Bruh, why? She all looks so shocked all the time. The Doctor Now, like, you had to know that this was coming from him. Because you only lost 17 pounds, so it shouldn't be a shocker or anything. And she said she had a scale at home. I think I saw the Amber Lynn Reed scale at her house, so she should have known her friggin' weight. This isn't a shock.
Or rehab people or some environment to take care of you. Essentially, you're going to have to take care of yourself. So, start doing things for yourself, start making proper decision. If you have a solution that you need, ask us, ask your mom, and we're going to tell you what to do, but start doing things for yourself, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to hear that. No part of that. She wants everyone to do it for her, and it just doesn't work when you're that size. Granted, you can have people being like your caregiver or whatever. She's got the chick helping her out. But you have to want it, and she definitely just don't want it bad enough. She wants it just enough. That's all, so.
So how is your breathing coming along?
My breathing,
Still
Yeah.
doing it.
it seems like it's getting a little bit better, easier. I feel like it was a lot easier for me to walk from your waiting room to here today.
Okay.
That's good.
So,
So-
17 pounds made a little bit of difference in your
sir.
breathing. So what happened if you lose 50 pounds?
It'll feel a whole lot better. I know that.
We got to get you off of that oxygen.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having to lug that thing around. That would be so annoying because you're already 600 pounds and then you're wheeling something behind you. That's got to be tough. That would drive me nuts.
And we got to get you in better shape. So
Right.
this is a situation that you need to work hard to change your life and get yourself in a better shape.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So
Yes, sir.
let's start working harder, and if you need anything, give me a call.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And Dolly seems to have a lot of challenges, and this is a very difficult situation to work with her. She wants everybody to do everything for her, and Dolly...
Bro, she looks like she's on another friggin' planet. She's just like staring at the friggin' paint drying on the walls. That looks like me when I first wake up. Like I just stare at the wall, and I don't drink coffee, so...
is not progressing at this point. I try to help her out to get some of these situations addressed, but Dolly seems to have issues with the reality and talking things that may not be factually correct. At this point, everything is going to require a lot of social working.
Bro, I don't know how she's doing that. Because take like a bag of cement and hold it out in front of you and try to walk. Because that's how she's got to feel right now. That has to be so friggin' uncomfortable.
With her and her mom. I'm expecting Dolly to stick to her diet and lose 50 pounds, and we'll find out how she does with that.
That was hard, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. I just have to take the progress I've made and grow on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, it's hard to imagine doing
Oh, look, she dressed like a little princess. That's cute.
more than I already did this last month. But you know what? It's starting to pay off. It's just going to be hard to keep doing what I've been doing.
Oh, shit. I wouldn't trust that stool. That thing don't look too damn sturdy. And the way she's stepping on it with the teetering of weight in the front, that thing could definitely do a timber on her. That's dangerous. Oh, okay. It was just the truck suspension moving. All right, let's see how she's doing.
Hey guys, y'all hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't seen her cook healthy yet, so let's see how good she's gonna do. Because before, she looked like she was traumatized by healthy food.
Mommy's about to cook. Since my last appointment with Dr. Now 2 weeks ago,
Me?
it's just been really hard being at the house with my mom.
No, they tell you lean white meat, so you took that as a whole damn ham? Pork loin, chicken breast, fish. Nobody said you could have a whole honey-baked ham. Damn.
How many pieces of ham would y'all like?
Just one for me.
Cheyenne?
21.
1 or 2, it doesn't matter.
She's stressing me out every day over how much I'm eating.
Oh, there's a friggin' cockroach. Ew, did you see that next to the cheese? I'm not going back. I don't want to see it again.
And it's making it harder for me to do well because it makes me irritated and it takes my focus off of where it's supposed to be.
Come
So I've been trying.
on. At least cook it first. She's eating raw ham. I'm kidding. I know it's obviously cooked. Look at that dog. You think you could have scooted over and gave the little girl some damn room? Holy.
To stick with the diet and exercise, but no matter how hard I work, I just feel like my mom is never satisfied with me.
Do you want any friggin' broccoli with your cheese? What?
So I'll serve the broccoli cauliflower. She treats me like another 3-year-old toddler, and it's not right.
The orange plate's mine. Smaller.
She likes it a lot.
Hey, yummy, baby?
No shot. She just cooked all that ham in like a pound of butter and she's calling that diet food.
Okay, move it. My spot. Move.
She's mean to that
In fact,
dog.
recently it's gotten so bad that I have to do something just to get away from the house sometimes.
Hold on.
Like I'll make up a lie about going somewhere just to get out.
Where exactly are you going? Because you ain't got a car and you ain't exactly hoofing it. So they gotta take you wherever you're going. So you're not exactly getting away with anything here, sneaky. You dip the ham and cheese too? Ew.
You might
Well, now I know where all the damn stains on her dresses came from, the cheesy finger bandit.
mind dropping me off at the park?
Sure, I was about ready to walk out anyway.
Okay.
Okay, she's gonna go for a walk. You gotta take a snack to the park? A whole loaf of bread? Oh shit, no, it's for the ducks. For the ducks, I guess. Or birds, whatever it is. I used to like to feed the ducks. Could be a snack. I'm kind of impressed with how good she climbs up in that truck, because with a rail and with friggin' like sandals on, she could easily slip and go for a tumble. And that shit would hurt.
Hey, kiddo, I'm gonna have to just drop you off and let you do your thing, all right? Because I got a few little errands, and I'll come back and get you.
I'm curious with how. Oh, look at them nasty hobo feet. Why the hell? She had sandals on and her feet are still that damn dirty? Wash your feet, lady. Ain't nobody gonna pay for pictures of those. I take that back. Somebody would.
Okay.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Make sure you got your snack. Oh, it is for the ducks.
I say that I'm going to go get some exercise, but then I don't really exercise because I'm too tired usually. So instead I like to feed the birds or the ducks. Sometimes I wish I was one of them because they just eat whatever as much as they can.
Really? You are like fantasizing about being the Aflac duck? That's insane. They also poop everywhere, and well, I guess technically you are a duck. I don't know.
And their moms help them eat. And it feels unfair that I have this problem, but I don't blame the ducks. I just feel trapped.
Did she really just like make it sound like her mom's not a good duck because she don't feed her enough? This is a wild episode. Not quite as good as Leaky Booty Lacey, but Dolly is one of a kind for sure.
Trapped with my mom. So recently, my ex-husband has been asking me to come back and live with him again.
No.
And I started to consider it as a possibility. I know that he was abusive and toxic, but I can't help but feeling that my mom is pretty unhealthy.
Man, when you want to go back to an abusive relationship just to get away from your diet, that's nuts.
For me right now, too. And my ex is asking for something different. This time that might actually be better because he has a wife already. And he wants to be kind of like a sister wife.
Wait, what? This guy's starting his own BBW convention at his house? This is wild.
So maybe that would be better because the other girl would be like more of a buffer to deal with him when he's being mean. I just feel like that way at least I would have a little bit of freedom. Whereas I have no freedom.
Lady, put that thing away. What What is she doing? Just coochie out for the world. You think she's got panties on? Nope. Yeah, I don't think she's got them on. At least I can't see them.
With my mom now, where I'm treated like a kid. She's just stressing me out and making me eat more. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to be with my mom, and I don't want to be with my ex either. But I feel like I need to do something if I'm going to get the surgery.
I just want to be a duck, apparently. What? Donald Duck? What? There's a girl version of that too, right? I don't know. I can't think of it at the time. Okay, month 4. Where the hell is this?
It's been a week since I moved out of my mom's house.
Oh no.
I'm feeling great. It was my choice, not
We're
her.
back with the honey bun humper. Look, whenever a guy wants to feed you to death or he starts bringing Crisco to the bedroom, you need to get the hell away from that guy. He's going to kill you, lady.
She said to get a hold of him, so
Oh my god, she went to a homeless shelter to get away from eating too much broccoli. Jesus, this chick has a whole new level of avoiding like weight loss. At all costs, she just refuses to diet. That she would go back with this guy who was like all kinds of abusive, which is insane. Also, he's jail tatted up like hell. So
I did. I video chatted with him and I saw his face again and his smile. I fell in love with him again, all over again, just from seeing him on video. And
what do you think are the odds in that video chat? He held up a cookie and was like, "Come and get it, baby."
on the phone. So, been eating less.
This chick is just reckless. Her mom was trying to help her. And she just turns on her like that. That's insane.
Less portions, like I should. I've been doing my exercises. They're not easy, but I'm doing them. They're getting a little bit easier at a time. But my mom doesn't like my husband. So therefore she is entirely fed up and pissed off and hurt and all the other things that she can be right now with me. And I understand to a point, but I am 25 years old and I am an adult.
Yeah, act like it, lady. You're back in an abusive relationship just so you can avoid Dr. Now. Although, I don't know, Dr. Now scares the hell out of me more than anybody. But that's probably just because I was 600 pounds and Dr. Now's a scary man to us.
And we, as an adults, we have boundaries that need to be set with our parents.
You want to take a little walk quick? Walk this way, start from this end? Come on, I'll help you. All right.
See, Mom didn't do none of this with me.
All right, come on.
But
Really?
I'm fine. It's life, it goes on. Having my husband there to exercise with me makes me feel good.
Oh
Makes
my
me
God.
feel like
Now I know he's done jail time. When he's teaching you how to walk back and forth in a jail cell, and that's the only exercise you could get. But I know this man's seen the inside before.
I'm special, I'm worth it.
Do it. Come on, you can do it.
I just need my mom, her attitude to get better. She's always got one.
There you go. You got it.
I'm gonna sit down.
You sit down, you need a break? Okay. There you go. Okay.
Her mom didn't ever try to exercise with me.
It's okay.
Why do you keep bashing your mother? Your mother was the only one in your corner when this guy was a total D-bag to you. And now you're just gonna come kiss his... This is insane. All because he waved a bag of friggin' Oreos at you or whatever. You come running. That's infuriating.
I'll help you. Okay?
Appreciate you, baby.
No
Help
problem.
you to the buffet.
I love you too, baby.
Okay, so she should be 150 pounds down. Really? Who the hell's Philip? What? We got a new guy coming into the mix. Boy, you get around, sister. Damn. I ain't never seen no 600-pounder throw it around that much. Maybe we should get you on Tinder and make it a little bit of that cardio in.
How long are we staying?
How is
I
she
gotta
doing that?
Figure out.
Hold on, how did she turn herself into a jelly bean? Where did her arms go? This is baffling.
So I met someone a couple weeks ago, and his name is Philip, and he's just about the sweetest guy you're ever gonna meet. And I
Looks
started
like a
dating him,
peach.
and one thing led to another. And now we moved in together.
Still got 7 days.
And this chick's really into getting the futon dick from the homeless guys, because they'll bang you like they need a roof. What did somebody call it in the comments when I said that? Oh yeah, they called it a hobosexual. That's a good one too. I like that one.
Okay. So, are you ready for breakfast?
Definitely.
I thought that being back with my ex would be a good idea.
You see how quick she got turned on when she said breakfast? That is pure joy on her face right there. If I were you, Philip, I'd be a little bit jealous of breakfast.
And I thought that whole situation with him had gotten better. But I wasn't there but a few days when, sure enough, Ricky was back to his old and controlling ways, being crazy and mean. And even with Sadie there, it didn't even make a difference. So he was being a jerk, and the final straw was when he wouldn't drive me to my appointment with Dr. Now. So I wound up...
This woman's mentality's all messed up, and I'm gonna say right now, there's no shot that he said, I'm not driving you to see Dr. Now. You didn't want to go, and that was just a reason to get out the door. But also, your mentality that the other girl was going to be the punching bag for you is messed up too. Like, you just think about things like wholly different than me. I don't know. But I'm a psychopath too. But you're just like a crazy. I'm just psycho. In a good way.
And luckily, I was able to reschedule for a few weeks from now. And when that happened, I had flashbacks to the time that my dad died, and Ricky wouldn't drive me there. And I just realized he's still the same old jerk.
You really got back with a guy that would not drive you to see your dying father? Now you're the one that looks crazy. Like, he sounds like a complete jerk, but getting back with a guy like that just so you didn't have to eat some friggin' greens? You sound like friggin' Virgie Tovar.
And he's never gonna change his ways. He's always gonna be a jerk, and he's no real support, so I left. And that's when I moved in with Philip. Thanks, babe. And Philip has been like a godsend who rescued me, because he took me to Houston. We're living in a hotel now.
Really? He rescued you? I think he needed rescued. He's at the damn homeless shelter. That's where you guys met. Now you're in a hotel. This is the glow up for you. Like, you think this is amazing. Wait till you find a guy with a friggin' car.
Philip is mostly deaf, but he does have a device that he can hear with through his phone. And he's on disability, so he's using that to pay for the hotel. So we can be together, and I can be near Dr. Now.
No way are you pumped about his disability check. That is just crazy. Alright. That's Dolly's come up.
What's on your mind, baby?
My appointment tomorrow with Dr. Now. And
Would I be wrong if I said lunch? Because that's what I was thinking.
my grandma and my best friend.
We gotta go see Cheyenne.
Yep. We also gotta go see my Mimi. Philip is more supportive of me than anyone else in my life, ever. He's like my angel.
Look, I can't stand this chick already because your mother's taking care of your daughter and you're talking about he's so supportive because he got a friggin' $2 crack hotel room for you. When your mother was doing everything for you, you are just a vile human being, lady.
He's the love of my life that I've been waiting for. And I know the support is the kind of support that I finally need.
Okay, so she should be 180 pounds
Babe,
now.
Yeah?
the ride's here. Let's go.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Would you look at all the burns in that friggin' curtain? Now I know we're in a crack den. This is nuts. Why would you do this to yourself? You're better off in the damn homeless shelter. I would think I'm gonna get shanked sleeping in a place like that.
you got the key card for the room?
I've got it.
Okay.
I have the key card. Let's take the elevator.
The last month has been really good. I don't need oxygen as much, and I feel like I've made a lot.
Bro, hold on a second. Isn't she 5'2"? How tall is this guy? Wow.
Of progress. And a big part of that is because Philip has been such a good support.
I got you, baby.
And I've been feeling extra encouraged because Philip proposed to me.
Philip, proposed? What? This guy's like, I got you. If she starts to go, buddy, you ain't holding her up. You can just get the hell out of the way before you both end up in the hospital. And now you're engaged at a homeless shelter? Boy, these people move fast.
To get married, and I said yes. We haven't set a date yet because we want my surgery to come first. And we want our wedding to be the start of our new life. So I'm really hoping today that I get approved because all of that is waiting for me.
Man, if you're their Uber driver, are you pissed off? Because she's definitely damaging your gas mileage and your shocks, and possibly your brakes. Because that's a lot of weight to throw on the back right side, back passenger. Just say, I know, I was that damn big. You can damage a car if you're that big, I swear. And also, they're putting 90 Day Fiancé to shame moving as quick as they are. Wow.
And I'm impatient to get it all started.
Keep your hands to yourself in my Uber. This just looks all kinds of weird. I've never seen a grown man with that kind of backpack that's also friggin' wearing hobo clothes and he's like dirty. But I guess you gotta rock what you gotta rock. If you're homeless and that's what you got, I don't know.
Dolly?
Boy, he's gotta have a hand on her at all times.
At my last appointment, I was 576 pounds. I know this thing weighs more.
Are you ready? Go ahead and step on the scale.
And doctor now told me to lose 60 pounds in 2 months. That was more than 2 months ago, but if I lost 60 pounds, that would put me down to 516 pounds.
Okay, so she lost another 10. And you guys are going to think it's funny, but they really do have you kick your shoes off or anything that can weigh anything extra. It's just a way to like cheat the system or take your wallet out of your pocket or anything like that. I never did. I was like, if I'm like going to weigh myself, you can weigh me with my half-a-pound wallet too. It just sounds insane, but all right.
That's weird. I thought I lost more than that.
We're gonna go to room 5.
So
Okay.
weird.
But anyways, I'm still excited because I've lost almost 30 pounds now. And that's almost halfway to Dr. Now's goal if you add it up. So I hope he sees the total of everything that I've done and how hard I've been working even with all this other stuff.
Bro, the problem is his goal was for 2 months. As it keeps getting longer and longer, that goal keeps getting bigger and bigger. I don't think that's clicked to her at all. Like, she does not get it. That's wild. Like, she really does have the mentality of a child. Oh my God.
Going around all around me. And the fact that I've been able to do that much is pretty good. So maybe he'll approve me for my weight loss surgery anyway, because he knows I'm really ready for it.
Does does he?
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good.
How are you doing today, Dr. Now?
I'm doing well, thank you. Dolly, where's your mom?
I moved out of my mom's. We got into an argument.
She moved out.
So where are you living now?
Right now we're living, me and my fiance Philip, we're living in a hotel here in Houston.
So you're living together?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Dr. Now's like, what happened? I saw you last month and your mom was here, and now you've got this new guy that looks like a vagrant. Oh my god, she's getting smashed by a hobo. This chick just goes in wild directions for sure.
Yes.
Okay, so this is, I assume, your fiance you just mentioned.
Yes.
Okay, do you work?
He gets disability.
Or you moved out of your mom's place and now you're
Oh,
living in
okay.
a hotel with your new fiance who has no job and you have no job. So how are
Ooh,
you
Dr.
all
Now's gonna
managing
get
to carry on everything in your life?
We just use his disability check for the hotel, for a place to stay, and then we have food.
Oh my god, this chick is like really pumped about that disability. She's like, oh my god, we get a check each month and I don't have to do anything. It's the greatest thing ever.
Stamps. So we use food stamps for food, and
So how long you know each other?
for like 6 weeks or something like that.
Okay, Dolly, you had a child, right?
Yes, and she lives with my mom. My mom's got full custody of her.
Well, there's at least some good news that your daughter has some stability. But this doesn't
Right.
seem like a healthy situation with you. And your lack of progress shows that because you only lost 10 pounds in 3 months.
Bruh, she always makes the most panic face. Like she really thought that with her being down 27 pounds in 6 months, he was about to just say approved. And you can tell in the way she's looking around. She's like, I wasn't expecting this. I thought he was going to say, well done, Dolly, you did it. Time to get the surgery. She doesn't think anything through. It's insane. I don't get it. Why is she like that?
So that means you have only been losing 3 to 4 pounds a month. You're still eating around 5,000 calories a day. So I'm worried about that and your overall situation and a lot of things. Have you ever seen any psychiatrist or mental
sir.
health? So I'm going to set you up to go to psych, and I want you to go do that with your mother, okay?
Nah.
Okay, it has to be in Houston because this is where I am.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised he waited this long, but she just needs somebody to tell it to her like it friggin' is. You could send her to me. I was a friggin' 5th grade peer mediator. I'll smack some sense into her. Well, not literally smack. That was Ricky, but you know what I mean. I'll talk some sense into the lady.
That is in Houston, okay?
So does this mean that you're saying yes to my surgery? I just have to get approval from a psych?
No, this means that I'm concerned about your behavior, and I think it is important that you start psych.
When she hears something she don't like, it is just the best face ever. That is just like pure, like, what is going on? She's totally bewildered right here. It's insane. I love it.
Psychotherapy to see if they can help you. And I want your mom to go with you for that.
Okay.
And also, I want you to come back with your mom for your next appointment because I trust she wants to support you to get healthy.
I don't live there anymore, so I'm not really seeing her right now.
Dolly,
Oh
if
my
you want to
God.
show me that you're able and willing to make the changes you need to show me you have some stability in your life. And you
Bruh, the way she speaks about her mother and not like wanting to be around her is the dumbest thing ever. Your mother's literally raising your daughter for you. She's the best thing in your life right now. I don't know why you think jumping around from every swinging homeless man around, you're getting. What if she got knocked up right now? Would her mom take that kid too? I don't know if that's possible logistically because, yeah, there's some stuff in the way, but it could friggin' happen. You never know. Buddy could have a hammer right there. He could be getting past the cheeks.
need to at least lose 50 pounds over the next 2 months, okay?
Okay.
So, Dolly, we got a lot of issues that you need to address.
Yes, sir.
And at this point, you need to stick with your diet, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you need anything, give me a call.
All right, I will do.
All right. Nice to meet you, and I'll see y'all later.
All right, thank you.
Nice meeting you, Dr. Now.
Okay. Bye now.
Nice
Bye.
doctor meeting you.
Right now, I'm very concerned about Dolly. I'm glad
Oh man, I love seeing someone's face when they're just like purely pissed off, because right now she did not think that was going to go down like that. She really thought she was about to get approved. Friggin' nut job.
she's losing some weight, but at this rate, it's not making much of a difference. I gave her a slightly easier goal last time to try to encourage her to keep going and do better, but that didn't happen. Instead, she lost even less weight over a longer period of time, and she seems to be pursuing more self-destructive situations for herself. Living with her mom was providing her with some positive support, and my concern was that she seems to have a pattern of rebelling against stable environments and seeking out dysfunction.
This isn't even rebelling. She literally left her mother so she could eat friggin' cookies. I'm convinced that's why she dipped out. Philip got on a video chat with her, showed her that he had all the friggin' Snickers she could want, and she was up out of that joint. She's like, I'm moving in tomorrow, Philip. Or not Philip, Ricky.
Relationships that help her justify an unhealthy lifestyle that involves her overeating. And that looks to be the case now, with her finding someone to live with and getting engaged to in less than 2 months. So this isn't a stable situation with her, where she can successfully turn her life around. So I want her to go to psychotherapy so
Bro, I'm surprised she didn't call the BBW King from 1,000 Pound Sisters. That guy would have come running for you, sweetie. You're right up his alley.
we can see if there is any way to break through to her.
Bro. Why is she doing the Conor McGregor walk right now? Watch it when she comes through this door. It's friggin' watch.
You know, I actually had my hopes up that Dr. Now was gonna approve me for surgery today. So I'm disappointed and frustrated because I feel like I've been doing everything right. And it feels like with all the support that I've had and with how hard I've been working, the scale should have said something better. And it feels like Dr. Now is being prejudiced about me not being with my mom. Like if I had been with her today, he would have approved me even after the same weight. But Dr. Now doesn't get it, how my mom is to me right now.
Your mom's a friggin' saint, lady, for putting up with you. I can't believe that you would sit there and badmouth her after all she does for you and tries to help you. Just because you got friggin' Frog Boy right there. What?
Whatever I have to do, I gotta do it now. Because I can't take much more of this. And my life is depending on getting the surgery.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
We're back with Mommy. Where'd Frog Boy go? I mean, I know they have the saying you gotta kiss a few frogs, but this lady took the saying way too literally.
Me and my mom are headed to see the therapist that Dr. Now is sending us to. And I'm a little bit nervous about what we're gonna have to talk about.
It's therapy. Everything.
Maybe it would be fun if it was just me going, but with my mom there, it's kind of stressful. Okay.
Are you Dolly? Hi,
Yeah.
Dolly. I'm Dr. Paradise. Come on in. Have a seat right over there. Comfortable?
Damn, this guy's short too. She towers over him. I don't know. Like I told you, send her to me. 5th grade peer mediator. I got this. I could break her down in a second and figure out what's wrong with her. She's effing crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you're here. Nice to see you. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I grew up in Fort Worth.
Who were you with at that point?
Me and my mother.
You and your mother. Okay. Where's your biological father?
He passed away in 2018.
Did you see your dad when you were a little kid?
Yeah, he would come into my life every now and then, or try to.
Okay.
He was in and out of prison, doing drugs, stealing things.
Okay. What was your relationship like with him?
At first, nothing at all, really.
You're kind of flat when you talk about this stuff. This is kind of a
I mean, she grew up without him. I think that would be hard on any little girl, but also add in that she was bullied and everything. So, I mean, I'll say she's crazy, but I also feel for her. She's obviously been through a lot in her life. But at the same time, you keep doing all these irrational things and expecting good results. It's just not going to work out. So,
emotional things. Sort of flat.
I just kind of feel done with everything.
Dolly, one of the consequences of having an unreliable dad is it can make a kid feel worthless.
I do feel worthless.
Right.
I have no self-worth.
Because kids interpret mistreatment by parents as being about their worth. And I'm worried that you have, and I'm hitting on something, aren't I?
see, this is sad. I never understood why the show would drag you into someone's therapy like this, because it's supposed to be a moment for them to like have a heart-to-heart, actually speak with the therapist, but you're kind of just putting it all on display for everybody. So I don't actually agree with when the show does this. I might joke around about her being crazy and everything else, but this should definitely be a private moment, so I don't understand this.
Your sense of worth is like this big, right?
But he's seen that
We
before.
gotta find something to make you feel worthwhile. And it could be something small, Dolly. What are you good at?
Failing.
Okay, well, we can do better than that.
Yeah, but we need to make you better at trying, because you're not putting forth the effort that would see you be successful. That's the problem.
Are you okay with me checking in with your mom, bringing her in? Maybe she can tell us some of your successes.
Yeah.
Bring her on
Okay,
in.
I'm gonna go get her.
Mama Dukes.
You Stacy?
Yes.
Hi, Stacy. I'm Dr. Paradise. Come on in. You can have a seat right over there.
Hello.
Thanks for coming. Welcome. You know what? The thing we've been talking about is Dolly's self-worth is like this. She has like no self-worth.
It didn't used to be.
Tell me about that.
What's brought her down to this?
She keeps hooking up with guys that treat her like dirt, probably doesn't help, and she already didn't think much of herself from her father, so she's just got a whole history of bad thing after bad thing happening to her. And that's why I always say that you need to focus on yourself before focusing on anything else, because now she's got friggin' Philip, and who gives a damn about that guy? Like, you could find another Philip anywhere. I could throw a rock and find you a Philip in the middle of Frederick, but you really need to just focus on you, and you're too worried about focusing on everyone else almost. I don't know, except for your daughter, which I don't get. You're too worried on focusing on men, I feel like, honestly.
Level.
The
It's
relationship.
picking men who are abusive
There you go.
and make her feel a lot less than what she is.
So why do you think she does that?
She doesn't like being alone. She's never been alone.
When are you alone? Are you ever alone, like really just by yourself?
No, I can't be.
You see her face?
Being alone with your thoughts can be kind of scary, but you got to find that peace with yourself, honestly. And also, did you hear the way Mom said men? She just hates all of us. We didn't do nothing to her. She's a friggin' lesbian.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
actually,
scared.
I guess they did.
I don't want to leave her.
Where do you think this constant need for backup comes from?
Because
Why-
I've
why-
always had backup all my life. My mom's always been there for me.
And that's generally a good thing, but I worry that you didn't grow out of it. Are you tired of parenting her?
No disrespect to you, but yes, I need my own life.
What I see in your mom is somebody who's really committed to you and who also needs a break.
Yeah, I mean, she's friggin' done everything for the girl, down to raising her daughter. So if I were her, I'd be pretty fed up too. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
You're just relying on her in ways that are like a little girl. How do we get you to grow up?
I just feel stuck.
A healthy person, when they're confronted with stuff they need to change, gets motivated to change it. And I think you can be a healthy person, Dolly. I really think you can. So, Dolly, I see your homework as at least two things. The first thing is to start spending some time by yourself. I mean, really spending time with just you. And
Well, where the hell's Philip gonna go? They only got one hotel room.
Then the second is to start taking on some of these life skills that you've been having other people around to do for you. So you could find a place to live, interview the landlord, maybe go visit somewhere and take a look at the apartment. Does that sound like something you could do?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna do amazing things. Good to see you guys. Take care.
No.
Question. When's the last time you think she showered? Because her friend Cheyenne was helping her shower before, and I'm not sure if Philip's getting up in there or not, but I know Philip's probably making her a little sweaty.
Take care, Dolly. Have a good night.
All right.
Dragging your dress. Be careful, don't fall.
Oh. Oh gosh.
Bruh, I can't get over the amount of fast food that's in the back seat. Look at that. They got 2 trays, 2 giant drinks. You think they stopped somewhere to eat before this? Well, now I know why you're not losing too much on Dr. Now's friggin' diet. There it is.
All right.
Oh, that looks cool. Okay, 210 pounds down.
All right. So, don't start it yet. I know. Ever since therapy with Dr. Paradise, I've been coming up with a plan to start doing more for myself. And I'm going to start by doing my own laundry. And I think that
Well, that's good. At least she's putting forth the effort. I didn't know if she ever would at the rate she was friggin' going.
it's gonna be a big step for me. Yeah, let me help put some in. I'm a little bit worried about not having the energy to do it all yet.
You want to go right here?
Eh. I'm short. I can't reach things. But thankfully I have Cheyenne here with me to make sure that everything is all good.
When she said, I'm short, I can't reach things, I was about to make a that's what he said joke, but I didn't. But I had to do it anyway.
Hard part over. Cheyenne is my rock, and I'm really excited because for a little while now we've been talking about having her move down to Houston. And it's starting to sound like she's really gonna do it. With both Cheyenne and Philip helping me.
How many people are you gonna fit in that damn hotel room? It ain't built for 3, sweetie. There's only enough for 2 in that crack den.
And with my mom at a safe distance. I know I'm gonna do it and succeed and get the
Come
surgery
on.
next time.
Why do they always zoom in on their jiggly thighs when they're like walking away? I feel like my 600-pound life just does people dirty with that camera.
If I can just get more independent, like Dr. Paradise said, and then if we can find a home to live in, then I'll be all set. So those are my big goals.
Okay.
All that and no less. That's what it's gonna take. And that's what I'm gonna do. Ain't no stopping until I get to my goal. And get
Let's
that
go,
dang
Dolly.
surgery.
Okay. I like it. Motivated.
Okay.
Okay. Where the hell are we now? Bruh, she about to snap your headrest off if she's pulling on that to get up. Also, it's always this guy, so this guy must not be an Uber. They gotta know this guy somehow. She just snorted.
Well, me and Philip finally found a house to move into.
Hey, let's go out of the cracked hotel.
It took a lot longer to find an option we could afford than I thought it would. But we
Oh.
finally found one, which means
Never mind, out of the crack hotel and into the trap house. Woo!
I can go back and see Dr. Now. I was putting off my appointment with him until we found a place because I knew he was going to give me a hard time if I didn't have a more consistent home based on what he said last time. So I knew that was important.
I would not go in that place. I feel like I step in the door and catch gonosyphilis herpetitis from that place.
Babe, this isn't going to work. They said there's another entrance around the
Does it
side
say
of the
leave
house.
your what?
Yeah.
Dumb.
The
There's shit
floor's
written on
too
the door.
creaky, so it won't hold my weight. So
I can't read it. And the fact that the floorboards are ready to give out tells you that this house is past its friggin' expiration date.
Okay.
It's gonna be slippery over here, baby.
Don't worry.
Well.
Walk
Your Prince Charming Philip will catch you.
this way.
Anyway, it's gonna be slippery. I can't walk through there.
Well, it's sink down here. It's
What
more
about-
stable.
What about through here?
No, because you'll sink right there.
Boy, they put quicksand around this house to keep all the 600-pounders out, didn't they?
I've been working with Cheyenne to do more on my own, but I've had to balance Philip with that because he gets kind of jealous and insecure when he's not needed. And then he gets upset that I'm doing too much stuff by
No shot they have a wide load thing on the back door. This stuff writes itself, I swear to God. And also, Philip's getting jealous you ain't playing Stinky Twinkie with him. Maybe you spent a little less time with Cheyenne. I thought Cheyenne was getting in there. You were giving her the meats at the start, I know that.
myself. But I haven't let that stop me from doing what I need. And so
I swear I just
we
saw a
found
dead
this place
cat.
online, and what it is, it's like a bunch of people all living there, but everybody has their own room.
A trap.
Ready, baby?
And it's cheap, and all we had to do was pay the first month to.
I feel like that was an ad for cinder blocks. That thing was holding her up pretty damn good. Oh yeah, all we had to do was pay the first month, no security deposit, nothing like that. This place has definitely got a few meth dealers inside.
Get in, and it comes with a bed and stuff like that, so it's perfect for us.
No shot would I
So
sleep
I'm
on that
excited
bed.
because I'm checking the boxes Dr. Now needs me to check. So I think when I get there, I'm where I need to be. For Dr. Now to approve me for weight loss surgery.
Oh no. No shot am I letting them bed bugs have a feast on all this big beautiful man. They can have you and Philip. I ain't gonna sleep on that bed. I would need like 50 black lights and to check that thing every 2 minutes before I would even touch it. Gross.
My rescheduled appointment is for next month, so I'm gonna go in there and tell him, and he'll see the progress that I made from following his instructions, and then I'm gonna get approved. I just know it.
Let's do it. She needs to go back with her mom for real.
Me, my mom, and Cheyenne are on the way to see Dr. Now for another appointment. I thought having Cheyenne here would be a good buffer for my mom to make her be less intense. We've been arguing a lot lately, almost every time we talk, and I wanted to have Cheyenne here.
Look, if I'm raising your 3-year-old and you're off playing hide the weenie with friggin' a homeless Philip, I'm pretty pissed off at you too, just to keep it a buck. So I think she's entitled to be a little mad with you.
Because I know she would have my back if necessary. Philip isn't here, obviously, because he knows my mom doesn't support our relationship and is not very cool about him. So we decided it was best that he didn't come.
Neither do I.
But I'm hoping for some good news today because I feel like I've been doing everything right with
All
getting more
right.
independent.
Dolly's finally got it. 8 months. You know, I really wish I was on this friggin' show. You guys would have died laughing at how much I effed it up. But I like to think I would have tried a little harder if all these cameras were on me the whole time. But I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I was on this whole train just like she is. do just enough to get the surgery. And then I finally got on board and did it, and now I'm 6 pounds away from 300. But yeah.
Like doing my laundry and
No,
making
from
some of my
300
own
down.
meals. I was hoping to tell Dr. Now that I was in a home already, but we got kicked out the day after we moved in because the people tried to raise the rent. So we had to go back to the motel, and that was depressing and hard, but we're still looking for another place.
How'd you get kicked out of the crack house? They'll let you sleep there for like a friggin' like $100 in food stamps. You didn't have to go anywhere.
I wanted to have that sorted out before I saw him, but he wouldn't let me push my appointment back any further, so it is what it is.
All right.
Dolly?
I just
At
really
my
want to
last
see that chick
appointment
smile.
4 months ago, I weighed 566 pounds, and Dr. Now wanted me to lose 60 pounds in 2 months. So if I did that, I'd be 506 pounds today.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and step on the scale.
That was actually 4 months ago, so that means I would have had to lose 120 pounds.
I mean, if I were you, I'm taking off them damn glasses and everything, because you need all the help you can get.
To stay on target, and I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. But I'm hoping I got to the original goal of 60 pounds, which would put me down around 500 today. All right, well now I've lost a total of about 40 pounds. That's pretty good.
Oh my god.
That's almost 6.
That's pretty good for somebody who's not 600 pounds to start. It should have been melting off of you. Like, it's insane how quick it falls off at first. If you're trying. But alright.
See,
Go to room 5.
that's more than I've ever lost before. So I'm hoping I should be enough for Dr. No to approve me for surgery.
No shot. Also, can I say I'm really digging the gay train conductor look she's rocking? It looks good on her. I think I have that same outfit.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. All right, Dolly. I'm glad to see you back with Mom today. And I see you lost some weight, which is positive.
Yes, sir.
But it's still not as much as you should have lost, especially after another 4 months. So what is going on with you? Where are you staying now? Where's your boyfriend? Last time you had a new boyfriend that you just met.
Yeah.
Well, we traded in Philip and we went back to Ricky because he said he would give me all the honey buns I wanted.
Right now he's at the hotel since you told me you wanted me to come back with my mom. But I also wanted my best friend Cheyenne to be here.
So that's your best friend?
Yes.
Okay, how long you know your best friend?
For maybe a year. It feels like we've known each other forever, though.
Well, that's not reality.
I mean, look, Cheyenne seems like a very sweet girl, but she's definitely right the frick behind you if she hadn't caught you already. Honestly, the only thing that makes you weigh more than her is that you have that apron out front, because she looks about the same size as you.
The reality is that you're choosing the support system with the people you don't really know. After you rejected the support system you needed with your mom. So, Mom, what happened that she left home?
I was told that I'm too controlling. I've encouraged her since she moved in with me to not overeat and to not eat what she shouldn't and to focus.
Her mom is a friggin' angel. The stuff she does to help that girl, and she still wants to sit there and badmouth her, and she this, she that. It's kind of sickening to see her do that. She's such like an entitled little brat. It's annoying as hell.
Focus on herself, emotionally, physically, all aspects of herself. And she promised that she would do so.
That's what I should have done.
And she did not. She has moved in and out of my home, in and out on her 3.5-year-old daughter, which is not good for the child. several times, and I told her.
I mean, Dolly's never put anyone first besides Dolly, and it shows. It's very evident. She had her daughter for 6 days before you took over. This girl wants no responsibility at all, and I don't know what's wrong with her. It's just, you can tell that she's just not ready to do anything the right way. She wants to do everything the hard way, and that's a tough life to live, sweetie.
No uncertain that if she did this again, that's it. And I am not going to take her back in. I was cooking for her and doing every freaking thing for her. I'm pissed off. I'm hurt. And I will not take her back. I have her 3.5-year-old child that I've had custody of since she was 6 days old because Dolly does not take life serious enough. She doesn't even have to take care of her.
I mean, I think it's a good thing that she's getting this off her chest, because I feel like Dolly just sits there and acts like everything's all hunky-dory. But meanwhile, you are like seriously effing up your mother's life, your daughter's life. You're more worried about Philip. And who the hell gives a damn about Philip? I swear, you could find as many friggin' guys that like big girls you want. And you could even find ones that might have a friggin' car that aren't homeless. But at some point, put yourself friggin' first. Put your family first. Like, it's disgusting.
Be with her. Instead, she slipped out to go be with her ex than to be with this homeless individual. I'm sorry if I'm being
Nope.
ugly. But
no, you just telling me the truth.
I just drove 5 hours to tell you how I feel.
I understand.
I do love my daughter.
Hey, I respect it. Honestly, if the more blunt you are with someone that's like Dolly, is probably friggin' for the best.
But I will not tolerate the way she's been living. So obviously, I'm not who needs to be taking care of you. But I just certainly don't think it's that homeless young man.
So, what is your plan now?
Don't take shots at Philip. He's a fine young man. Well, I guess.
So it seems like you cannot take responsibility for yourself, and you expect everybody else to do everything for you, and you don't have to make any decision and be responsible for anything. But, you cannot mistreat everybody around you, too, and expect them to be there for you, okay? So this is something that you're going to have to figure out with the therapist, because so far you have shown us you're not willing to do what you need, and we can't wake you up to do that. So this is...
Yeah, Dolly's not used to hearing anything that makes common sense. She's in her own little friggin' world. So
it's going to be a long process for you. So we're going to work with you for next year, as long as you go to therapy and keep losing some weight. And hopefully we get to some point that you have some stability in your life and you can take responsibility for yourself. Mm-hmm. Then weight loss surgery may be an option there, okay? Right. So at this point, I think you ought to listen to the guidance from your mom, because she's the only one that has best interest for you. And
yeah, a complete friggin' stranger can see that. I could have told you that from the start. Your mother's the only one that had your best interest at heart from jump. And you're sitting here worried about some guy that beats on you and then some friggin' homeless dude you picked up at the shelter who proposed with a damn ring pop? Come on, chick, get real.
She's not only taking care of you, she's also taking care of your daughter.
Oh, now you hold her hand.
I haven't disowned you. I just want you to grow the hell up.
Oh, I did.
And take responsibility for your own actions.
I know. I should have listened to you to begin with.
Okay. Dolly, you have a lot to figure out in your life, but we are going to set up an appointment with psychotherapy for at least once a month. Make sure you go to that, okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, Mom, I know how you feel. Hopefully, with some psychotherapy, we can get that to the point that she's going to be more responsible and do her own part. But until then,
Yeah, I think Dolly's main takeaway from this is gonna be therapy, because I don't know if she'll ever get it together enough to get the damn surgery. But at least with the therapy, she can work in the right direction. As I said, look, I'm somebody that took the hard path a lot in my life, so I could really relate. Like, I've done things the hard way. It's much nicer if you just do them the friggin' easy way. So,
And don't give up on her.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay, Dolly, at the meantime, if you need anything, give me a call. Now is the time to work hard if you want to do this. And the next time I see you, I want to see more weight loss. And I hope you will have some better news for me
Yes, sir.
regarding your living situation.
she's definitely gonna come back. I'm freaking married, doctor, now. And he's just gonna be like, get out. Get out.
Try harder.
And what you doing? All right, Dolly, I'll see you around, okay?
All right.
All right. At this point, I think that it is very clear that Dolly currently has no intention to take responsibility for herself and get her life together. Because at the end of the day, she doesn't want to do what she should.
Bruh, she's still smiling at her mom on the way out, like laughing. This is no damn laughing matter, lady. You're pushing 600 pounds, and you're sitting here. It's been almost a year, which is wasted time when you're that damn size, because trust me, time is not your best friend. You're playing tag with the Grim Reaper, and you are not a friggin' runner. You're no track star, so get your ass in gear, lady. Why are you laughing? Nothing's funny about this at all. Your poor daughter.
So until Dolly chooses to grow up and mature, we are not moving ahead with her. But because she at least made some progress each time she has come in, we will continue
But it is funny that she's still doing the Conor McGregor walk. Just watch it, watch it.
to work with her and provide her with psychotherapy. But every day her health is in this state, she's rolling the dice on her body, getting to a breaking point. And at some point, if she doesn't turn her life around, she's gonna run out of time.
Well, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm upset. I'm really upset. And I'm disappointed because I can't believe I've gone through all of this and weight loss surgery is still far off. I don't feel like it's fair. And I'm upset because I think.
What exactly did you go through besides a couple of honey bun humpers and some crack hotels? You didn't really go through a lot. You should have stuck with your damn mom. For real, she was trying to help you. Plus, she's got the best friggin' fashion sense I've ever seen, man. I want to be a gay train conductor. Damn.
Get the chance to tell Dr. Now all the progress I've made with doing laundry and stuff. He might have given me a better chance if he knew that stuff. But I already.
You think Dr. Now was gonna approve you because you did laundry? On what planet is Dolly from? I need to friggin' know. But man, this is just clearly like evidence of somebody that doesn't want to put forth the effort it takes to get the surgery. Because I was once there, you really think like, okay, once I get the surgery, everything's hunky-dory, right? I just need to get to the point where I can get it. But there's a lot of work that leads up to that. There's a whole checklist I could show you guys of like doctor's appointments and clearances you need that I don't think they need on the TV show. But man, Dolly, I don't know if she'll ever get it together, but hopefully she will for the sake of her little girl. And maybe for the Frog Prince Philip, I don't know. But alright guys, this is a long one. Over 2 hours I've been sitting here talking, running my mouth, but like, comment, subscribe, helps me out in the algorithm, and then I know you guys like to do these long videos or whatever, or like to watch them, I mean. But alright guys, I'll see ya. Peace.